I'm Joey.
I'm Carlene.
And I'm Pete.
And this is Triple the Nonsense.
Hey! We're back at it again.
How are we doing?
Good.
Acceptably. Well, it is my pleasure to welcome you aboard the Friend Train Part 2. You thought I forgot. I purposefully waited. For it's the second episode in the friendship arc, and we have once again another friend with us, Hilary. Hi.
Hi.
How are you doing? How's life?
It's so much better after that whistle introduction.
You're welcome.
That's fantastic. That's amazing. Did you buy that purposely for this?
No, I believe my mother recently, it was either last year or this year for Christmas, got it for me as a gag gift. It's truly a child's choice. It says Choo Choo Charlie on it. But I when we went to film last week's episode, I was like, I have a dumb idea and I'm going to tell no one. So no one knew about it. And I was just like, hey. It was great. And we're doing it for all the friendship arcs and it's great. So Hilary was my friend first, therefore I'm hosting the episode this week. And we're going to do things a little different. So last week, when Pete was hosting, he was asking Holly questions and she was giving us good insights and, good combo from there. I thought, because I'm an agent of chaos and we love nonsense, that I was like, who'd be really funny to ask us the questions and we have no idea what's happening? Hilary. So after Hilary, you give a little brief intro on yourself and we talk about how we became friends. The floor is kind of going to be all yours to just create the nonsense. And I have no idea what's going to be asked, and neither do Carmen or Pete. And I'm so excited. So to start, do you want to tell us a little bit about yourself?
Sure. Okay. I am, oh my God, how old am I? 34. I'm 30. Listen, math is not my strong suit and I've been here a while. Kids. I have three dogs. I have 3 dogs. I have 2. There's a lot of us. I have 2 cats. I met you on TikTok. Yes. In Michael's live, because Michael used to do walking lives, and we were both really goofy and we were both really loud, and I think our personalities just kind of magnetized towards each other. And we've been friends ever since. And we were destined to be friends, I think.
Yeah, we literally all the time are like, I think we're destined to be best friends because we keep finding similarities and like, you like that same thing? Me too. You think that? Yeah. And there's just so many similarities. Also, I feel like you're like the guru of making internet friends as well. Because you're always like, yeah, I have this big group of friends in like California, and I also have these group of friends, and I also talk to this person. I'm like, you have so many internet friends, and you've been doing it for years. So thank you.
Yeah, the majority of my friends are online. Yes, I couldn't imagine my life without you in it. You're one of my best internet friends. You will eventually be one of my real life friends, you and my nephew Wesley, and also the cats, but mainly the dog, because I feel like the dog is more travel ready.
Oh, for sure.
The cats are not going to want to go to the beach with me. The cats won't like the ocean. Wesley will enjoy it.
August
Daisy's not going to go kayaking.
No. I mean, Daisy could probably rock a kayak. I think she'd just chill. August starts yelling at me 30 seconds after we're in the car. He hates it. So yeah, absolutely not.
Yeah. Well, would Daisy go kayaking, or would she just be there and exist and like her head would be empty and she
Daisy just exists. She's Daisy's just fluff and nothing else. She's the dumbest cat I've ever met, but the sweetest. And I'm allowed to say that, no one else is. It's fine. Before we truly jump into the chaos that is Hilary taking over the entire episode, I also want to, from my point of view, talk a little bit about how Hilary and I met and how she's become friends with Pete and Carlene as well. Because this isn't just like a blind, hey, welcome to the podcast, you only know me. She's friends with all of us. But so, yeah, Hilary, you mentioned it already a little bit. We first met in our mutual friend Michael's lives, who would go live every single day walking outside, and we would chit chat. I'm going to put you on blast. I'm pretty sure you told me at some point that you originally had a crush on me and then like realized I was in
For like one day. No, okay, listen. I thought you were really funny. You were cute.
I am.
And then
Yeah, I'm
Brandy
adorable.
liked you.
Brandy
I thought
did
you were
like me.
adorable and you were really funny. And I tend to like people that are very much like me because I'm very self-centered and I think that I'm awesome. So I had a crush on you for like a day. And then I found out you were in your early 20s and I was like, I'm out. And then Brandy liked you. And I was like, well, I've got to support one of my friends. And so I was like, I'm with it. Let's go. How can I hook you guys up? And so then, she did her thing for a little bit.
Good times.
But then we fought and then hated each other for 45 seconds and blocked each other on Snapchat.
That's my
Wow.
What was this?
This is my favorite story.
Drama.
This is my favorite story of all time because it's like literally the stupidest fight in history of the world.
It was so dumb.
So stupid. So as we know, Carly and especially you, I went live every day over the summer of 2020, lunchtime lives. Yeah. And like once I like learned what moderators were, like everyone who was a close friend of mine, I was like, everyone's a moderator, go. And like it was great. But then I like our friend Michael, who I still went to his lives all the time, started having like drama between people like being a moderator versus not, and there was like stuff happening. And he's like, yeah, I decided to take everyone off moderator because like, I didn't want to like have a favoritism thing and like dramas happening. And I was like, oh, that's a good idea. I'll just take all my moderators off too. So I just did one day. And Hilary, like jump in at any point if I'm telling the story wrong. And
I don't remember.
Hilary and Brandy on Snapchat, like I don't know if they were mad initially, but they're like, why aren't you moderators anymore? And I was just like, oh, like there's no reason. Like I just took them off. It's fine. Like I didn't explain further because like nothing was wrong. I was just like, oh, I just took them off, whatever. But like for some reason, I don't know if it was because of Discord or still on Snapchat, like they thought there was like an underlying thing and I was really mad at them for some reason. And then it like
somebody was still a moderator and we weren't moderators. There was a thing. Somebody
did I leave one?
Somebody
Joey.
That is a scandal, sir.
So there's something.
There was something where we were like,
you better fess up.
This is so sus.
So something, and I truly don't remember more details than the fact that like it kept escalating, and then like Hilary and I were like talking one-on-one, and things were getting heated, and in my brain, not my defense, but this is where my brain was at. Like I was still new to making internet friends, and I was like, whatever, I don't have to deal with this, and just blocked her on Snapchat. I was just like, I'm done, whatever, fine. And then I think
so it was you that did the blocking,
oh,
not
yeah,
Hilary.
yeah. No, I blocked. Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, and I never used Snapchat, so I didn't realize that he blocked me. And I sent a message
on
and
Facebook.
It said pending.
Oh right.
And I was like, what does this mean? And so I sent it to Brandy, and Brandy was like, oh, that means he blocked you. And I was like, oh, how dare he?
Scoundrel.
How dare you?
I was like, the audacity. And I was so upset. But then he felt super bad and unblocked me like 45 seconds later. And I was like, I can't believe it. We had a mental breakdown over it. We were like crying, apologizing to each other.
I so vividly remember you being like, I can't believe you blocked me. Like, blah, blah, blah. And I was just, but then, yeah, it turned into a long, and like we mostly communicate on Facebook Messenger via voice text. So all of this was happening over voice text and Facebook, really. Yeah. She was like, how dare you? And I was just, and it turned into a whole thing. And I explained it. And afterwards we're like, was this the dumbest fight in the whole world?
Yeah. And then we emotionally bonded over like an hour conversation where we were like, we needed this. This.
And then I don't think we fought since. It's just been great. So
no, that was our only fight.
I think we're as close as we are. I think we're as close as we are because that's how our friendship started. It was just like big, random, stupid fallout. And then, oh, that was silly. And then kept going. Good time.
Yeah. And I don't think I ever talked to Brandy again.
Does Brandy know?
Facebook.
Does Brandy know you and Joey are still friends?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, yeah. She still had a crush on him for a while, but
I'm hot stuff.
Wow.
Yeah.
Every now and again, I'll get like a random snap from Brandy, or she'll like randomly comment on a Facebook post or send me a TikTok, and then we talk for like 20 seconds, and then like it's gone for a few months.
She asked me what Wordle was like a week and a half ago, and I was.
She asked me that too. She's like, "What's Wordle?"
Yeah.
I went live the other night, and she popped in, and she was asking about Wordle. I think Pete and I were having a discussion about Wordle because I beat him and he was salty about it. Yeah.
Numbers are more my
But
thing than words. So I'm
That's
just happy.
another episode.
A whole
They have
3
a
arc
math
about
one,
Wordle.
Pete. They have
I know,
a
it's
math
called-
problem one.
It's called Nerdle. I love it.
He's all over it.
Yeah,
On
he's
the
got
day-
I
all
found
of
about
them.
that yesterday.
On the one time I didn't get the Wordle, I got the Nerdle in 3 tries. So
Mhm.
like,
This
Oh,
isn't
okay.
about you and your
World's okay.
nerdle.
she
I
brought
didn't
it up.
I didn't get Wordle today, and I'm very upset about it. Gotta say,
I haven't played.
I think
it in
it took me to 5 today.
it's an annoying word. Like, it's not even a hard word. It's just annoying. Trying to like guess out
Yeah.
of nothing. Whatever.
I don't like it when there's like the
I
same
hate it
letter
when
twice
it's a
in there.
repeated.
Yeah, me neither.
Mhm.
Yes, the repeating letter is always what gets me.
But like in a row is a lot easier than if it's like second letter, but then like the 4th letter or something. Like if they're not consecutive,
Yep.
that's even harder for my brain to be like, oh, I know that. Good times. And then before I hand Hilary the reins, very quickly, the way Hilary became friends with Pete and Carlene, which again, correct me if I'm wrong because I'm a dodo head and might forget. As we know, Carlene, Pete, and I go live on Carlene's TikTok a lot. And Hilary always pops in and is just hilarious in herself because she's very funny. And I was like, Carlene and Pete, why aren't you best friends with Hilary too? Because you would all get along so well. And then friendship blossomed. So basically,
I have to add to that
I
because
correct
just
me.
stopped
Absolutely.
out.
Correct me.
because
Absolutely.
Hilary
Yeah.
and I go back and forth via Instagram voice messages. And I mean, she's vented to me about some stuff. I've given
I
my
did.
expertise on some stuff. It's been a pleasure getting to know her. So
Thank you.
absolutely.
It's been a pleasure getting to know you too. Yeah, I just started stalking Joey because he doesn't go live anymore whenever I'm around, unless it's like a dance party live when he hits like a new milestone on TikTok. So anytime I would see him go live, I would just go
He
into
blames
whatever
me.
room it is, and I'm like, I don't know you. I'm here to see him. So you do whatever. I don't care.
blames
Hi.
me.
And
He blames me for that. He literally says, "You're live," and I was getting ready to go live, so I guess not. And I was
That's
like,
mostly a joke. It's fine. I also haven't hit a new milestone since last July. I've still been stuck within the 7,000. So that's why a dance party hasn't happened. And I'm bitter about it because I want a dance party. It's fine.
No.
But anyways, I think that was the longest introduction ever, which is fine. Great. So now to the second and the most, what I'm most excited for part of this podcast is Hilary. You gotta kind of can just take the reins, and you're gonna like ask us
Yay.
questions and cause nonsense. I literally have zero. I mean, I know concepts and I know like the format of the end, unless you've changed your mind. But I know nothing. I'm very excited. So take it away.
Yes. All right. So I have some weird questions
We love weird.
that may or may not go places. Okay, so my first question is, would you rather take care of 12 Wesley-sized dinosaurs or one dinosaur-sized Wesley? Think about it.
one dinosaur-sized Wesley.
No, I want dinosaurs. I want
Why?
12 West-sized dinosaurs.
I would
Okay,
absolutely.
why?
For me, because like one, I would put them all on leashes and walk them everywhere, and that would be adorable to see one person walking a bunch of tiny dinosaurs.
Fair.
What kind of dinosaur?
That was gonna be my
Do you have a
question because my answer depends on the dinosaur.
I would be happy with an assortment of dinosaurs.
Ooh.
Oh, so like a dozen donut,
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
a
give me different
Dunkin'
give me different-
Donuts.
Yep.
Okay.
Give me different dino donuts. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I don't know, because in my brain, if it was like a smaller dinosaur, sure, I would take the dinosaur-sized Wesley for the one. But if you're talking like the biggest one, like T-Rex, no, give me the 12 Wesley-sized dinosaurs. Yeah.
That's
Okay.
big dog poop to pick up. Like you're gonna have to like
Yeah, that's why I have a small dog. It's easier
Yeah.
to pick up after him.
you're gonna need like an excavator to pick up poop.
That's so valid. That solidified my answer. 12 dinosaur or Wesley-sized dinosaurs. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Even if you had like the new house with like a big backyard and it could just be like a chill, like a brontosaurus or something. That's not a real dinosaur. Is it
At this-
brachiosaurus? Which one is the one that's not real?
Brachiosaurus is a real one.
Pete always knows science.
Okay.
At this point, I'm not getting a house for like 3 years with the way the market is in life. So I'm not holding my breath on that. So 12.
Yeah,
Wesley
that's the
sized dinosaurs.
unrealistic part of this question is the house.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's the unrealistic
Facts.
part.
Me having 12
The
dinosaurs
dinosaur.
is currently more realistic than me getting a house. Like, facts. Thank you, the economy. Moving on.
Okay. Okay, Carly, which one was yours? What did you say?
Well, I said a dinosaur-sized Wesley because
She has that sweet Arizona internet.
That sweet Arizona internet.
Oh no.
Yeah, Carlene, we got none of that. You froze.
I said a dinosaur-sized Wesley.
Elaborate. I want to know.
Rookie
I mean,
mistake.
Oh,
Right
okay.
now-
Yes.
Right now, okay, so side note, for the longest time, Joey and Pete have both told me to get a dog. Do you
My
think
entire
right
life.
now I can handle 12 Wesley-sized dinosaurs?
You're a queen. You can do anything.
Have
No,
one
no,
of your
no.
people do
That's a
it.
good answer.
I have no
You live. You have a roommate.
My brother,
You live with your brother. He can help.
Oh, that would be
he's not
adorable.
he's not even home half the time. So there's
That's-
no way.
Well, make
Dinosaurs
sure
are
they're-
also probably very hard to domesticate. So
House
regardless
train
of
your
the house,
dinosaur.
So I would just the one is fine with me. Moving on.
It's not going
Okay.
to fit in your house.
I respect. I don't understand, but I respect.
Actually, a velociraptor is actually pretty small. Velociraptors like normally like they're like 45 pounds. They weren't as big as they were in Jurassic Park. I'm sorry to spoil everybody's
Ooh.
So it
fun
would
as
be
the
an
science does.
outside.
They're also supposed
outside
to be
Wesley.
feathered. And outside.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm here for it.
That would be like that would be a really big Christmas sweater. That'd be a good card though.
Oh,
Be a good holiday card.
am I about to change my answer? No, because imagine 12 sweaters.
It would literally be Clifford the Big Red Dog only way.
You're
Yeah.
like, please send me back all of those harnesses that I sent you. I need every single one of them.
Yeah, all the sweaters that Max now owns, I need them for my dinosaurs. Thank you.
Okay. So I had this conversation earlier today and I wanted to ask you guys because I feel like since we're in Teacher City right now, that you would have good ones of these. So this could be recent or past. What is something that made you feel very ancient that you had to explain to a child from
Oh.
your own history recently? Because
I-
mine was having to explain the Nintendo tip line to somebody that you used to have to pay for hints, that you couldn't just look them up or go to a YouTube, that you had to call a 1-900 number, give them your credit card to get a walkthrough or to get a hint or a tip.
I did not know about that. That's wild.
You didn't know about the Nintendo tip line?
No, but I also only played Pokemon on like my Game Boy, like Color, and then Advance, and then DS. And like I'm a master, so I never needed help.
Oh my god, yeah. So in the back of the Nintendo magazine, if they didn't have like a guide out, like before the internet, if you got stuck on a level and you didn't have somebody that could tell you how to play it, you could call the 1-900 number, and they had somebody that would talk you through it for like pay by the minute, like call me
That's
now, Miss Cleo, for
wild.
your free reading. And they would give you like the tips and tricks
I
and
miss Miss
tell you where to
Cleo.
turn and stuff.
That's wild.
But you had to pay them to do it. It was crazy.
Times, how they
Yeah.
changed.
I know the kids were like, "That's a scam," and I was like, "No, that was real. Nintendo made so much money doing that."
True. How do you think
Right.
they're billionaires now?
I
You
got
didn't
one.
have YouTube back then.
I have one because every Friday or so, my students get what's called Fun Friday, and we put on a movie and all that type of thing. And in my classroom, I still have a VHS player. And they were asking, "What is this?" And I pulled out some VHS tapes, and they were like, "Miss Swan, can you explain this?" I said, "Before DVDs, before streaming services, this is what we used to play." And I put it in, and I'm like, "You're going to watch what we've watched for like however many years." And they're like, "I'm going to stick with DVDs now." I was like, "Okay."
Did you show them how you had to rewind them and you couldn't like you like had
You
to,
bet
use
I
the thing?
did.
Oh, that's amazing.
You bet I did.
All right. Well, as the oldest person here, I brought the last day before Christmas break, I brought my Nintendo to school for the kids to play because they love playing video games. And at one point they were like, these graphics are so trash. Why would anybody ever play these? And I was like, listen, back in my day, that was the only choice we had. It was that or outside.
True.
And they were like,
This was the height of luxury.
We had these graphics and it was only platforms and Mario Kart, and that's what you got.
And when the game didn't work, you open it up and blew in there really hard, and you didn't understand why. And we still don't.
I still do that sometimes. Like on my Switch, if a game's weird, I still take it out and blow on it. I'm like, I know this isn't gonna work.
Oh yeah, I blow into the Switch.
Absolutely, that fixes it.
Yeah, it does.
It's not resetting your computer. It's blowing in the computer.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Do you know how many times I've blown into the Switch to make Bowser's Fury work? Like every single time. Every single time.
Can you imagine if a tech support guy, like if you called tech support because your computer wasn't working, he was like, open up the CD-ROM drive and blow in the CD-ROM drive.
Okay, well now I want to take that TikTok sound that's like, open up the safe. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And blow into like a cartridge. Oh, that's so funny.
Yeah.
Write it down.
I want to do that.
Oh, in the background can be like the blue screen with like the stripes in the back. And then when you blow it goes to like Donkey Kong.
Oh, amazing.
I'm never going to do it. So if you want to do it, do it.
I forget everything, so I'm not going to do it either.
Yeah, Peter already forgot.
90% of my good ideas are just me sending them to Joey and seeing if he has the motivation to do them.
And then I don't.
No. Somebody will at some point.
That's fair. My story, I'm going to tell two because I'm vain. Because the one most recently that that was like maybe a week or two ago, it wasn't really like explaining this thing. I just said the blanket statement of I'm older than Google and YouTube, and they like thought that was wild because all my students, even though I teach high school, I think the oldest ones are born in 2004. So it's like, I mean, I guess those ones are older than YouTube, but like
That's
the most
got married in 2004.
Yeah.
Jesus.
So like when I'm like, I'm older than Google, I'm older than YouTube, they're like, that's wild. I'm like, yeah. And I also remember you couldn't make a phone call while you had the internet, and they're like, you had dial up, and I'm like, sure did. But the one that blows my mind the most is this happened last summer at the theater camp that I work at. I talk about a theater camp a lot. I love it. Big fan. One of the shows we did was High School Musical. And so some of the props that we used were like flip phones, because when High School Musical was made, everyone had flip phones still. So we're like, we got to be true to the movie and everything. So like, whatever. But like one of the kids, and this was before like we had even announced we were doing it, like whatever. One of the kids who I think was in like 6th grade found the flip phone. She went, what's this? I went, oh, it's just that's a cell phone. And she goes, what? No, it's not. Like, where's the touch screen? And I was like, no. And I was like, no, it's a flip phone. And then you would like text like this. And she's like, what? No, that's not a phone. Like, you're lying. And I was like, no, this I had this was my first phone. Like,
wait till you hear about rotary phones.
Wait till you hear about rotary phones. Wait till you hear about Blackberries and Sidekicks.
Motorola.
Sleep on the T9 phone, because that was an art where you had to text in your pocket with nobody looking.
Hated
you had
T9.
to feel and count. Like you could low-key text under the desk where nobody could see it, and you just had to count 1, 2, 3. That's R. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's S. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. That was an art.
T9 was not it. I mean, like it was all we knew. So what was it?
Hated T9 with passion.
Mm-hmm. I remember when I got
my Sidekick was my favorite one.
I always wanted a Sidekick, but then I didn't. But I got a phone that was similar, but it slid up into the Type-E keyboard, and I was like, oh, it's like a computer now. This is the future. Okay. But yes,
the full keyboard was the thing. It was really cool.
And now we all just have bricks that the screens touch. That's it.
Well, they can be a brick. Don't turn it into a brick.
Touche.
Okay.
Pinky's up.
What do I want to ask next?
He was about ready to spit water.
Listen,
Got him.
Yeah,
I'm a distinguished gentleman. Always pinkies up.
distinguished. Okay, I want to know who your first celebrity crush was. Like as a kid, who did you crush on? Was it weird? Was it age appropriate? I always had really weird celebrity crushes. So I'll give you my first celebrity crush was Ringo Starr. I'm very not happy about it. He is not an attractive man. I also had a crush on, I had a crush on Raiden in Mortal Kombat. I went for the old dudes. I had a crush on Roger Moore as James Bond.
He was
Wow.
silky smooth though. He was silky smooth.
Don't never seen
And
James
funny.
Bond.
The dude that played Highlander, it was something about it was long hair and no hair. It was just real old dudes. I don't know what it was.
Geriatric, no hair or hair down to the middle of their back. That's
Or
it.
long,
That's
silky, yeah. And it was like Tommy from Power Rangers. I don't, but
Power Rangers. Nice.
My
I've
childhood.
opened the doorway. Go.
I don't know if this was my first, but it's the first and like it was the most prominent in my life that I can remember. And it's technically two. But when I was late middle school, early high school, this is the one I can remember. I loved Demi Lovato and Selena Gomez. Like the Disney Channel days, like all about it. My sister and I threw a Camp Rock party. I had their posters everywhere in my room. Like loved
Nice.
Wizards of Waverly Place, my jam, like all about it. And I know you all are like, you're a young child, shut up. But like those are like were
No,
the
that's
first
That was
fair.
my first thought. Yeah.
those are my first I could
That's
feel
fair.
Pete
I
thinking
had
it.
the NSYNC and Backstreet Boy posters. I'm with you. I have a Justin Timberlake marionette doll somewhere at my mom's house in a closet. I'm with you.
I love it. And like I'm sure I had other ones from younger, but I don't remember them. Like the one that like when you say childhood crush, I go, yes, Demi Lovato, Selena Gomez, loved them. Like full stop.
I didn't know who they were until Demi Lovato was on like American Idol as a judge.
Mm.
So like
I forgot they did that. Yeah.
fully into adulthood. Like I missed that whole time period.
Demi Lovato was a childhood star?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
started when they were probably like 14, 15. They were in a little short called As the Bell Rings, like in between commercials on Disney Channel. And then they got hired
Like
for Camp
Teen
Rock.
Disney.
Oh, wait,
Oh
no,
yeah, I didn't watch Teen Disney.
not even. Demi Lovato and Selena Gomez both started on the Barney show when they were like 5 or 6. That's actually where their career started. Fun facts.
Dan and do Barney.
My little brother did, but I didn't. So my celebrity crush, the first one I remember, I was in love with Storm from the animated 90s X-Men cartoon.
Ooh, you do
Ooh.
love your
There
X-Men.
you
That's
go.
true.
It's been since day one. X-Men's my thing.
Or are we getting into cartoons too? This is a whole different level. Go.
Listen, I was like, what can I say that's not going to be weird? But then you brought up Raiden, and I was like, okay, I'm cool.
Danny Phantom.
No,
if we're
yeah,
going
no, you're
cartoons.
fine. I've done
Ooh,
so many
yes.
of these smash and pass filters on TikTok lately. I'm ready for this. Let's go.
Seeing the ones people are doing it with Disney characters, I'm like, nah. You've taken it too far.
It was weird at first, but I'm into it now. Like I'm fully ready.
Okay, fair. To each their own.
For me, and it's primarily because of the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise, Orlando Bloom
Ooh.
was my
Okay.
first. But if I want to go like back 90s, it'd be Brian Luttrell and Nick Carter from the Backstreet Boys.
Okay.
So
Joey has
One-
a story.
Okay.
Love that. 2, for some reason, that so vividly just unlocked a memory. Are any of you aware of S Club 7?
Yes.
I love S Club 7.
My sister and I loved S Club 7 growing up, and I had the biggest crush on Tina and Hannah from S Club 7, and they were the best ones. Oh,
See,
wow.
I had a crush on Paul.
I mean,
Okay, he was on one of those date shows that was
Was he
like,
really?
Yes, where they set up the celebrity on the blind date with the regular person on like
Oh my God.
Channel 4. And he does not look anything like he used to look when he was in S Club 7. They didn't even know who he
believe
was,
it.
but he was like, he kept trying to like hint at, I used to be in S Club 7 until finally the girl was like, what band were you in? And he was like, I was in S Club 7. And they were like, oh my God. So
Fun
desperate
fact.
to tell them.
Honestly, had I known I was bi when I was like 10, I probably would have also included Paul in like the like what other it would be like Tina, Hannah, Paul, done. Like
Fun fact, Joey, did you ever watch the ABC Family like television show that S Club 7 did?
oh yeah. And when they went back to like the 50s, lost my mind. Like like that was a reset in like a cultural reset when they went back in time.
I used to learn the dances and do it along with them.
1,000%.
That is on brand.
And like I would learn them. I would teach them to my sister. We would do them in our living room. There ain't no party like an S Club party.
S Club party.
So good.
Oh, okay.
Oh no.
I love this bonding moment that I didn't know was going to exist. So wait, Pete, were you into any like boy band or did you have like a Spice Girls moment or were you ever into any
I did
or anything like that?
I loved Scary Spice.
On brand for
Okay.
you.
I
That sounds
have
right.
done karaoke
Sounds about right.
to Wannabe.
I knew that. I love that.
That's his like
That might have
go-to
been-
song.
That might have been when Jessica was here.
I think that's why I knew it. I think he told us that
Okay.
story. Yeah.
Yeah. But I was more in like I grew up in classic rock. I like Pink Floyd. Like that was my stuff. Pink Floyd, Led Zeppelin, Foo Fighters too. I like them a lot. Nirvana, but like not like
Not
the
really
poppy
any
stuff.
like
You heard it here first.
I was-
Those are Pete's celebrity crushes.
That's fair.
I was not I love Dave Grohl.
And that's it.
Moving on.
That's you're like next.
Put on a t-shirt.
Next.
Pete loves Dave Grohl and no one else.
Holly.
And toast.
Holly.
See, you just need to send him like that link of where it's like 17 hours on YouTube of just the best
writing that down.
on repeat over and
writing that
over
down.
again.
I'm writing that down.
Have you seen that?
No.
It's amazing.
No, but he's going
It's
to
amazing.
because I'm
He's
writing
gonna
it
get
down.
ready to.
Also, if you're listening to this and you have TikTok, just make a TikTok of you dancing to that and tag Pete. Thank you.
There you go. Okay. So my next question is, if you could get rid of one food from existence, like off the planet, just it's done forever, for any reason, whether it's like you hate the taste, you hate the smell, you just don't want it to be there anymore, like you're in charge of it. Goodbye. What would it be and why?
Sir
Tacos
Strumming.
just to. I said tacos just to annoy Pete.
His face.
That's just chaotic. That's just so horrible.
I thought we were friends.
So many lives.
You just became the largest supervillain in the world.
I think
This
this
will
is the
be the
beginning.
first time I'm the supervillain towards you.
I
I
am
think-
leading the charge against you now.
I was gonna say this is Pete's villain origin story. Is Carlene saying that in response to that question?
Right.
Pete is now a villain. He's on his
my
revenge
God.
arc.
You know I'm messing
Wow.
Why would you say that? Why would you say that?
with you.
He's
Because
gonna
I was
cry.
given the opportunity to. You know I'm messing with you.
I have a hat.
He does have a taco hat. That's a fact.
Point. That's my point.
Wears it every Tuesday
Well,
when
no,
you make
now
tacos.
you just have an oddly shaped hat that has
Right.
nobody knows what it is.
because tacos are gone.
People be like,
that's
is that
true.
a cheese wedge on your head? Why is there green stuff sticking out of it?
Is
What's
that
wrong
mold?
with you?
Gross. Yeah.
Yeah.
In memoriam, R.I.P.
Yeah.
R.I.P. tacos.
As we go on, we remember
Oh man.
all the tacos we ate together. Sorry, I digress. My answer, Sir Strumming. It should not exist. It's monstrosity. It's atrocious. Get it out of the world.
What was it?
What is
Sir
it?
Strumming.
Sir Strumming. It is
I don't know what that
basically
is.
fermented fish. I forget what kind of fish that they bury in the ground for months
It's,
and let it like rot and get bad,
Can
and
I
then they
look this
serve
up?
it in a can.
you just
I think-
reminded me of
I think
Noah.
that's why I know what it is from Smosh. I think it's a herring that they like ferment for months, and then
That
people
sounds like
eat it.
Norwegian. That checks out for herring.
It's
then.
probably Norwegian. So yes, surstrumming needs to go away. The end.
Well, I'm going to go after something that's victimized all of us. I'm going to go after black licorice. It needs to go away. It's awful.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Black Christian. If I just like
Swedish.
if
Joey had to melt the fault.
listen, who would
It-
choose black licorice over red licorice? Like black licorice is so bad. There's the surstrumming. Heck yeah. Gross. Get out of here.
It's a hard pass.
Hard pass. If we're talking about foods like I could actually like attain, olives. I hate olives.
Same. Hard same.
Black olives? I like black olives.
I
Like black
recently
olives
tried
too.
them. I recently tried them.
I
when
put
was
black
making
olives
pizza
on my
with
tacos,
someone.
so like this is just off.
No, they're bad. The
I
only
eat black
time
olives on my pizza.
I tried it recently with someone, and I was like, "I'll try this for you." Can't. Just can't. Disgusting. The only time I've liked olives, I love that for you. I'm glad, but I don't. The only time I've ever liked olives was when I was in Italy, and they were like stuffed green olives, and they're delicious. But like that's because there was stuff in them, and it wasn't just an olive. Yeah, not a fan.
I thought about saying olives too because I don't like them either, but I do use olive oil quite a bit.
Oh wow. Okay, you're right. I
So-
take it back. I do use olive oil. I didn't even put that together. Okay, touche.
Okay, but if you get rid of tacos, like Mexico's gonna be really sad.
And you live by Mexico.
Also, the restaurants, Mexican restaurants.
Also,
like,
I will
that's-
beat. I know where you live.
Also
I will
sad.
get to your house before Mexico does.
That's right.
And he knows how to hide a body, so watch out, Carlene.
I have skills.
But Carlene, what's your
Okay,
actual
I
answer?
can't
That's not
bet, but
tacos.
he can like threaten bodily harm. I feel like
He teaches a class on how to hide a body, like with
Teach forensic science. Yeah.
Thank you. That's the actual term. I was like, how do you hide body science?
My kids don't sign
How
up for
do-
class like,
how
how
do the
do I
murder
get away with
science?
murder?
How to get away with murder? 101 with Mr.
We have a code name
Conan.
for it in the classroom roster.
Okay, that's fair.
Are you done harassing me, Pete?
I'm not
Never.
done. What's your real answer?
I'm trying to think. Not that I've ever tried this, but pig's feet. Like that just needs to go away.
As
Okay.
just food, or do you want pigs to no longer have feet, so it's not an option?
Just
That
as
is
food.
also really rude.
Just as-
That's pretty.
just
That's
as
pretty
food.
rude. Pig just as a food. Okay, because pigs are real
Yeah.
cute and they need their feet to
No,
run around
just
and be
as
cute.
the
And
food. Anytime
Because-
like I pass it in the store, I'm like,
fair.
No, thank
but
you.
Carlene, pigs need their feet because have you ever seen little piggies wearing little booties? Little boots on little pigs?
Little boots?
They need. They
no,
need their
I
feet.
think
Oh,
it's
what
Wilbur
if-
from Charlotte's Web, and that's why I don't think.
nubby pigs are not
What if
not
pigs
it.
had
like
feet like
that.
elephants though?
What if pigs had
The
people
the
feet?
wobbly pigs. Oh
That
my
would be
God.
disturbing.
Have you ever
That would
seen
be.
the meme of Kirby with his shoes off with toes? 'Cause it's so
No,
disturbing.
I don't want to see that ever.
No.
Never, never, never. No, thank you.
Don't
Get out
do
of
it.
town.
His toes are so big. Sorry.
I totally believe that.
I'm sorry.
Oh, here goes with the puns.
I didn't mean to do that.
Am I the
Sorry.
only one that caught on to that?
Was I? I'm just being a heel. I'm
I
sorry.
think you are. Listen.
Are we dancing now, Joey?
Okay. Yeah.
Apparently.
He just keeps putting his foot in his mouth.
I'm ready.
I would get rid of onions. I hate onions.
I had onions for dinner tonight. I love onions.
I'm an Italian. I have to
hate
use onions in my
Mm.
food.
I can't stand them.
My sister and mom
Okay.
both hate onions, so they would agree with you.
See, this is why I need to marry your sister.
That's fair.
I love them for has it been? at least a year. At least a year. There has been an ongoing joke that I am Joey's sister's fiance. She's never met me. She's never talked to me. She has no idea that this is a thing. We are friends on Switch and I think on TikTok. And I do refer to myself sometimes in places where she can see it that I am her fiance. She does not know why.
That's very real. I remember early on in our friendship, I was like, because I couldn't tell if you were being serious or it was just a joke or both. So I remember messaging her being like, "Hey, do you want this girl's number?" And she was like, "But I don't know her, and she does not live in the same state as me." And I was like, "That's fine."
Yeah. Well, because I
didn't go
really,
anywhere,
I
sorry.
was like, listen, I was like, Joey and I aren't going to date. We're going to be best friends, but I also want to be in his family, and his sister dates girls, and I also can date girls, and she looks like him but shorter, so
True.
that could work.
Facts.
And I need to either be his sister or somehow be in this family. So
Sister-in-law.
we've got to work it out, you guys. Like, we have to figure it out.
Or Holly and Dewey, my parents, legally adopt Hilary. That's it.
Yeah, like it has to happen somehow. So I don't know if his sister's going to fall in love with me or not, but somehow I'm getting in there.
Okay,
like
deal.
we're getting in this family some way because they're going to make TikToks with me. Dang it.
That'd be so fun.
Wouldn't it? Wouldn't it be great if I just ended up in a TikTok with your parents and they're like, we don't know her, but that's fine.
Love.
Okay. So I was talking about this earlier when you guys introduced me. I hate my name. If you got to choose, well, I mean, you can because you're an adult, but who wants to pay to change their name? Would you keep your name? Would you change your name to something else? And if you would, what would it be?
I'm going to keep my name. My name is actually pretty unique. And the spelling of it is kind of unique. So I'm going to keep my name.
Yeah. Q-U-E-E-N.
Okay. Well, then what name would you pick for somebody else, though? So do you think Joey is a Joey, or what name would you pick for Joey?
Ooh, fun. Rename us.
Yeah.
Trying to think.
A model for you.
I don't think I would probably rename Pete.
Steven.
I was literally going to say Steven. A Steven or
Steven. He's a Steven.
That's an inside joke.
Joey, I think you would keep. I think I would keep you as Joey.
I'm for sure Joey. I would also not change my name.
So we just all decided, like, I just need to be a different person.
I mean,
Myself included. I would also change my name.
Joey, what would you name Carlene? Would you keep her Carlene?
For some reason, the name Patricia came to mind. But I also don't think you look like a Patricia at all. So no, I can't think of a different name for Carlene. I think Pete, though, kind of looks like a Zach.
Ooh. Zach's a...
Okay.
I have no reason why. I just looked at your face.
Charlotte.
Okay.
Fun fact.
I like
see you
Charlotte.
as a Charlotte.
I like Carlene for Charlotte.
Another fun fact. My parents highly considered Charlotte. However, my grandmother's...
Really? Oh, I'm good at this.
My grandmother's best friend was named Carlene, and my mom kind of switched the spelling around. So hers was Carlene, and my mom switched it so it's Leen instead.
Yeah.
So
nice.
I, for some reason, when you started telling the story about Charlotte, I thought you were going to say, that's my middle name.
No, my middle name is the most basic middle name ever.
Is it Marie?
No.
Is it Marie?
Is it
Is
Anne?
it Your Highness?
Oh, my
Joey, what did you just say?
You.
I asked if it was Anne, which apparently is Hilary, so sorry.
No,
yours
it
Anne
is.
too?
It is
Yeah,
mine.
of course.
Wow.
Without the E.
Without the E.
If you say most basic middle names, it's like Marie, Anne, or Lynn. I know a lot of people with a middle name Lynn. Like
My sister's middle name is Lynn.
yeah, like the very common. My mother's middle name's Lynn. Like it's very common.
All right, I would change my name to Logan. That's Wolverine's name.
Oh,
Because
Yeah.
that's an X-Men
Wolverine.
reference. That's
Yeah.
the
but I could also see you as a
basic
Logan.
answer.
I could see that. You have a Logan face.
I'm
See,
very
I could
predictable.
see Pete being another 4-letter name, like a Ryan or a Brad or a. I feel like
Hank.
it's always going to be a
Dan.
4-letter name.
Or
Hank. Hank.
Got to be some kind of 4-letter word.
I almost said it. I almost said Hank early as a joke because I don't think you would look like a
Hank.
Hank, but it's funny to me.
Propane and propane accessories, Hank, or like what kind of Hank?
Oh, got it.
Immediately that. That's the correct answer. I'm glad we can all agree that my name's perfect. Good job, Mom.
Joey's a good name.
And Dad, because I have his middle name.
I feel like it's the Y. The Y is very flary. I could see you being like another Y name, like a Sammy or a something with like a E sound on the end.
Fun facts. 1, my mom's cat's name's Sammy. 2,
Wow.
my entire immediate family all goes by names that end with that like Y, like EY sound. So we have
I like
Holly. My dad's legal name Daryl, but he goes by Dewey. My sister's Casey, even though it's not spelled with a Y, but it's pronounced that way, obviously. And I'm Joey. Like we all have the E sound at the end, which is
Oh,
kind of
I
cool.
love that.
I like
Oh,
2-syllable
that's
names that end in a long
nice.
E sound.
Yeah. So like honestly, my
You
family
guys
is
are
the
all
best.
very enthusiastic too.
We're
so I
dope.
feel like that suits. You're the best. My mom was gonna name me Echo.
Ooh,
we love a unique name.
That's
Like the-
No, we
Like the
don't.
dolphin?
No, we don't. You can't call that in a crowd. You call Echo.
Echo.
Ah!
Do you understand?
Yeah.
No, that's
Then
horrible.
everybody's calling for you. This is the best way to find a kid.
No, it's
You're
horrible.
like, Mom, I'm right here. Stop. God.
Everyone's shouting my name now. Stop it.
Horrible.
Like a Marco.
Horrible.
Polo.
That and Lacey. That and Lacey were the top 2 for my name.
Lacey.
I'm not a Lacey.
My next pet
No.
I get, which is probably gonna happen before a child, I'm for sure naming Echo. I love that. Like a black dog named
Oh, if
Echo.
you have a child.
Ooh.
If you have a child, I'm gonna be the coolest aunt. Your kid's gonna have so much stuff. Oh my god.
Camden. I love that name.
Oh, that
Camden?
was my favorite one of Jessica's students from last year.
Mm.
She had a student named Camden, and then like he just said the cutest things, and I loved Camden.
I love that name. It works for anyone. I think it's lovely.
I love the name Brantley.
Ooh, that is a nice name. I don't think I've heard it before. Say it again.
Brantley.
Brantley? I've
Mhm.
never heard that. I like that a lot.
Okay. Let me see what my next one was. Okay. Have you ever found something that was in a really weird place, but then you kept it anyway? I know this sounds weird, but it's very specific. Like one time I bought a couch from Goodwill that had a presidential towel in it that was 100% stolen from the White House. It's in my closet.
Whoa, and now this is public knowledge. Get her, Joe Biden.
Listen, it was long before that, but like, have you ever done that? Like you bought a thing from somewhere that was like used, or like somebody gave you a thing and it had something in it and you're like, I know this isn't mine, but this is really cool and I'm going to keep it anyway. Am I the only person that buys used stuff? Maybe.
No, I buy you. That's
No.
my entire life is used stuff, but I can't.
I
think
don't
of it.
think I've
Have
ever
you
done
never
that.
found a thing within a thing?
No.
Really?
No.
I don't think I have either.
Just me.
Yep.
I wish I could say.
I wish I
have.
could say I
That
have.
sounds
Like,
pretty cool.
That's a great story. Like I'm stoked for you and sad for me.
Oh, well, okay. Do you want a White House house?
If it doesn't get
You know,
me in
it's really
trouble,
weird
yes.
too, 'cause, like I'm in Georgia. It's not like we're anywhere near there. And I was like,
True.
did they get rid of the couch just to get rid of the towel? Like 'cause
Probably.
you're not supposed to take stuff from it. I don't know.
That's
It's really weird. Okay. Let me see.
I will also
Oh,
interject.
I want to
just-
ask.
I was just gonna say.
No, go interject.
I was gonna say just because time, maybe just like one more. Like looking at the time check here.
Okay. Oh yeah. How are we doing on time? Because we did a big intro.
We're at about like 50
Oh, we're at an
minutes.
hour.
Yeah,
Ooh.
we're crushing it. I'm
All right.
having fun.
So I've been having fun too. This has been really nice. Okay. if you could give baby 18-year-old you any kind of advice from you now, what advice would you give yourself? Like you fresh out of high school, before you went into like your profession or your like life where you're at now, or whatever, whether it was like life advice, career advice, any kind of advice.
Take chances, go out of your comfort zone, try new things.
Love. Put it on a t-shirt. I think I would take fresh out of high school Joseph, and I'd grab him by the shoulders, and I'd say, hey, those feelings you have towards men, they're valid and you're allowed to like both. And don't be scared that people are going to like not like you. Just truly be yourself and you'll be fine. Because I think realistically within the last like 3 years, I've been like my most true authentic self and I've never been happier. And it's like, oh, people just like me for who I am. Wild. Because I always like grew up with like such self-doubt and like trying to like tread carefully and like be careful. So I'd be like, hey, just be you. You're great, little guy. Fuck up, grow a beard because you have a baby face and everything's going to be okay. I think that's what I would tell fresh out of high school me.
I think I'd have told myself, whenever you get hurt, go see a doctor. Stop trying to tough it out.
Oh my God.
I hate you. I don't. But man, that's the most.
The amount of times we've had to tell Pete to go see a damn doctor.
And he still hasn't.
Is ridiculous. So I'm not shocked that he made that his comment.
I mean, it would have been good advice. It would have been good advice.
I mean, you right.
wouldn't have listened though.
That's so true.
It's true.
Well, that's still the advice I'd give myself. Like, I don't, whatever
like,
advice
you
I
would
give
have
myself.
looked at you and you would have been like, who are you, old man?
Like, I don't care that you're me.
No,
I'm
I'd have been
stubborn. I'll walk it off. I'm healthy. I've only had 3 concussions at this point in my life. I'm fine.
No, I had most of my concussions before high school was over.
Oh, did not? Okay. I, for some reason, thought there was some adulthood. Okay.
Well, some in adulthood, but 9 before I graduated.
Got it.
Okay, well, maybe that contributed to your poor decision-making skills.
Almost definitely.
Okay, can we have Hilary on every episode?
Yeah.
Can we add Hilary to the Snapchat?
Can we have Hilary on my shoulder?
Let's go.
From here on out, everyone, it's quadruple the nonsense. That's the new. That's it.
That's
wow. I mean, that question went pretty fast. Do you have another one? We got time.
I was gonna do the lightning round stuff, but I can make one of those be one.
I forgot about the lightning round idea.
It's just really quick ones. Okay, so if you could only choose one animal as a mode of transportation, but it couldn't be a traditional one like a cow, a horse, or something like that, what would you choose?
Elephant.
Panda bear.
Giraffe. I don't know.
Oh, solid. Okay, I like giraffe.
I panicked.
Okay, what's your favorite emoji?
The cry laughing because I'm a millennial.
The devil horns with a smile.
The blushing emoji.
Ooh.
That checks out for all 3 of us.
It really does. It's so accurate.
Okay, would you rather always have a sweaty mullet or always have a ponytail with bad bangs?
Give me the bad bangs. I don't want a mullet.
Bad bangs.
The rugby team is really into mullets right now, so I'll go with mullet.
Okay.
Really?
It has to be different.
Okay.
Fine.
Okay. Would you rather have to always hop on one foot or always squat waddle everywhere you went?
Squat waddle.
Squaddle. I want to squaddle.
Yeah, I go with squaddle.
Okay. Is it wrong for a vegetarian to eat animal crackers?
No.
No.
Funny, but no.
Okay. Okay. Have you ever worn socks with sandals?
Yes.
No.
I mean, yes, but
But only if I'm wearing socks at home and I need to go outside real quick, I'll put my slides on.
That's the only reason.
Socks
Yes.
off because it's going to be
Mhm.
chilly. And my
Okay,
little
yes,
toesies.
to check the mail is the only acceptable.
That's the
Yeah,
only
I'm
way
not-
I've worn it.
quickly.
Yes.
I'm not getting in my
Okay.
car with
Okay.
socks and sandals.
I'm
No.
not wearing my Croc slides with socks in public. No, thank you.
Do you double dip your chip in public situations when we're not in a pandemic?
Never.
If it's like mutual friends and we all say it's okay, yes, but probably
Okay.
now no.
If it's not with
Okay.
general friends, absolutely not.
Okay. Oh, I put this one on here, but this is just a joke, and I think that you'll appreciate it. I was gonna say, would you rather be a high school teacher or a clown? But those are the same things.
They're the same
Okay.
thing.
Elementary school
Only
teacher,
because
so
you
ha
have to entertain the children, not because you're a joke.
Listen, I can't be offended. I started this podcast with a children's train whistle.
You did.
You did.
I
I
am a
know.
clown.
You are the clown.
You
You
have
are.
to constantly entertain the children.
That's
Okay.
so true.
I just want to see you guys scramble. Can you name all 7 of the 7 dwarves?
I used to at some point. Happy, dopey, grumpy, bashful, Doc.
So we're doing.
The other
we
two
just
start
started.
with S.
No, we just started the school play doing Snow White, but the plays dwarves are different than the movie dwarves, and so I'm like in my head, I'm like,
Happy,
Give it a shot. Go.
grumpy.
Doc, grumpy,
Doc.
dopey,
Yeah. I'm writing them down.
sneezy,
Sneezy.
dopey.
You can't
Doc.
cheat and take
Happy.
Carlene's, Joey.
We're working as a team. We're working
I'm
as a
gonna- I'm
team.
gonna
I
do the
just
play
lost
ones.
my train of thought, so no.
All right,
Joey
so-
interrupted me.
And the play
I'm
is
at
gonna be
I'm at 6.
Sarge, Sprightly, Gabby, Snore,
Fake
Gloomy
news.
Gus.
Those are not.
Fake news.
I will show you my script. I'm going with the play ones just because like Carlene just gave the answers. So I was gonna break it up and do the play ones.
Right now I have Sneezy, Happy, Grumpy, Doc, Bashful, Dopey. Who's the 7th? Pete.
And Pete.
I'm larger than all of you.
And Pete.
I,
Okay,
I
who do you
know
have?
I know them. Sneezy, Happy, Grumpy, Doc, Bashful, Dopey.
Sneezy!
I said Sneezy.
Did you say sleepy?
Sleepy. No, I did not say Sleepy.
Okay.
I did
Okay,
it.
This is my last question.
First try.
and Joey doesn't get to answer because Joey knows the answer.
Do I know
What
I'm
does
intrigued.
scuba stand for? And you guys should know this if you're really a big fan of his and you've watched his videos.
I got real heated in the TikTok once. Yeah.
I know. Yeah. That's why. That's what this is the message that I sent you earlier, where I was like, "You can't answer this question because you know."
Does it,
Something apparatus.
does
like
it start as
that's the last-
self-contained? Self-contained.
He'll know it.
Where do you use scuba gear?
Underwater breathing apparatus.
What do you? Yes.
I knew
Good
it was
job.
apparatus.
That was
something
all of them.
apparatus. So
Yeah.
Yes. You
Love
looked
that.
so sad when I first said you could answer it. But
I was like, I want to play.
I want to play.
I mean, for
this was
context,
really fun, you guys.
for context, I made a TikTok because what was the original thing being argued?
GIF or GIF?
GIF or GIF. And people are like, it stands for graphic, so it has to be GIF. And I was like, listen, when you have an acronym, you don't have to pronounce all the letters in the acronym like the original word. Because if we pronounce scuba like all the words, you say underwater, not underwater. So we would say scuba.
I
But
say
we
underwater.
don't. We say scuba because we don't pronounce the U like the U in underwater. And that was my argument. People were like, I think you're wrong. It's GIF. And I was like, the creator calls it GIF. Like, I'm not wrong. We don't have to get heated right
Yeah.
now. It's fine. But hey, I think we did it, team.
I think we did.
I think we did. And I think we had a good time and it went super fast.
Yeah. And before we do the official goodbyes, this is our last episode in the month of February. Therefore, We are still talking about Black History Month and ending with a fun fact, and still what's the word? I don't want to say recommending, hoping if you're able to, we'll have links in the descriptions for things to different charities to donate to, because we love supporting Black lives and Black voices and all the things. And if I'm not mistaken, Carlene, I think you have the fact.
I do. So for those who don't know, we're all very musical movies loving people. And tonight's fact is in 1940, Hattie McNeil was the first African-American performer to win an Academy Award for her portrayal as loyal slave governess in Gone with the Wind. So I thought that was pretty cool.
I need to see that movie, especially now. I did not know
Me
that.
too. I have not seen it either. But good job, Hattie.
So
We love you.
We love. And that, wow. Hilary, how do you feel in general? You just did a podcast with us.
I did. I had a really good time. Thank you for inviting me on. I'm very happy that I got to actually talk in real time with you guys. Because I
That's
never
so true.
get to go live
Yeah.
with you guys.
Yeah, help
I
Hilary
only
go
ever get to
live.
type.
yes,
Yeah.
currently before this podcast episode was filmed, she is currently at 355 followers on TikTok. We will add her
Oh, look
TikTok
at
to all
Carlene.
the social medias
Doing the homework.
to get to get her to be able to go live with us on TikTok. We'll put all of her social medias as far as TikTok in the description of the video and Anchor podcast. As always, we love you guys for listening and watching the YouTube channel. Please, if you can, go follow us on all of our social media. I'm going to try. Triple the Nonsense Podcast on Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did it. Triple the Nonsense on TikTok. You will see all of our personal TikToks on the bottom of the descriptions. Please go follow us there as well. And I think that's it, fam.
And as always, feel free to comment any ideas for future arcs you may want us to do.
Give
On
us
Spotify,
questions.
give us questions on Spotify. We always ask a question, so feel free to answer it. I think soon we're gonna start shouting out people who've answered any of those questions. So like, please do it. And does anyone else have anything else to add?
If you do need something to donate to, if you are putting my bio link in there, I do have the link on mine that I have as my thing that I donate to is the Trans Women of Color Collective, which is a really good thing to add money to. It's in my profile on my TikTok, because that is one of the most targeted communities, unfortunately, for hate crimes. So help them out. That would be really great since we are still in February. So
On that topic, I had a student
you have money
this
to
week come out as trans to me. And I was like, I'm so proud of you.
Aw.
So-
So if we didn't already have that one in, because we've had a bunch, I forget. We're for
We're
sure
adding
gonna
that, for
add it
sure.
as well, 1000%. Love that. Wow. On that amazing note, I'm Joey,
I'm Carlene.
And I'm Pete.
and this is Triple the Nonsense, and we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.